Hi, my name is Buddhima. The students of the Sri Somanajoti Dhamma School would like to welcome you to the 2014 Vesak play performance. These two plays are performed in honor of Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and passing away. The first play will be the Jataka tale called The Value of Friends. The second play will be about the Buddha's childhood, which will include 4 scenes. We hope you enjoy the performance. Thank you for coming.
Once upon a time, upon the shores of a peaceful lake in the midst of a forest, there lived a lion, an osprey, and 2 hawks. In the middle of the lake was an island, and on this island lived a large tortoise. One day, the gentleman hawk asked the lady hawk to be his wife. Okay. The hawk took her advice, and the 4 animals became good friends. For their new home, the hawks chose a large flowering tree on one of the lake's many islands. Among the branches, they made their nest. Before long, the lady hawk laid 5 eggs, and soon had 5 baby hawks come out of the eggs. One day, some country folks came to the forest hunting for food. Finding nothing, they went to the lake, hoping to at least catch a few fish. They went out to the island and lay down under a big tree to rest for a time. Directly below the hawk's nest, but soon they were bothered by swarms of mosquitoes. To drive the mosquitoes away, they started a fire and made clouds of smoke. The smoke rose up through the trees, making the young hawks cough and cry out.
Baby birds at that tree. Quick, make the fire bigger. We will smoke those baby birds out and eat them for supper.
They laid more wood on the fire, and the smoke became very thick. Seeing this, the mother hawk got worried. The hawk flew as fast as he could to the king osprey, who was just going to bed for the night.
What do you need, my friend? A chief of birds, the country folk has came to the lake looking to catch animals
Flying to the island, the osprey saw the woman climbing the flowering tree. The king of birds dove into the lake and drenched his feathers with water. Instantly, he sprang out again and flapped the water from his wings into the fire. The fire went out, but the woman climbed down and made another fire, then returned to the tree. Again, the osprey dove into the lake and again put out the fire. Over and over, the women rebuilt their fire, and again the osprey showered it with water. Finally, seeing the osprey was tired, the mother hawk spoke to her husband again.
What is happening? The osprey kept putting out the fire, and the tortoise dragged us into the water. And we still have not eaten. Let's light another fire. I catch those baby birds. You birds are better than no food at all.
The mother hawk heard what they said and told her husband. At once the hawk flew to the lion.
The sun has not risen yet. Why have you come so early?
The yai-
Yes, my friend, I'll do what you ask. And now let's go putting them to work.
The women, seeing a lion swimming towards them, were frightened nearly to death.
Osprey put out her fire. The tortoise dragged us into the water, but now we are done for. This lion will destroy us completely.
In their panic, they ran this way and that. By the time the lion reached the tree, the women had all disappeared. Then the osprey and hawk joined the lion, and together they celebrated their victory. The lion praised the value of friends.
Always respect the bonds of friendship. Take care to make good friends. You can trust and respond to their needs with the generous, loving heart.
Then each of the friends returned to his own home. And all four friends remained faithful to each other for the rest of their lives. The end.
Alright, ready? Photo up. 1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Alright, good job.
Oh.
5-minute break for the next place.
Okay,
එයාට අර මොකක්ද අන්දන්නේ?
The Buddha was born as Prince Siddhartha in present-day Nepal in approximately the year 1623 BC to King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya. His birthday was on a full moon day in the month of May, which is the reason why Vesak Day is so important to the Buddhists today. His mother, Queen Mahamaya, had this dream before he was born. Last night I dreamt about 3 devas or gods carrying me to a soft bed, and then 3 elephants holding lotuses went around me 3 times and disappeared inside me.
The dream is about the baby prince.
The birth of Prince Siddhartha took place in Lumbini Park, when Queen Mahamaya was on her way to her parents' house to have the baby. Here's what happened that day. I think we should stop. I think the baby's coming. Are you okay? I think the baby's coming. Soon after, the baby Prince Siddhartha was born. Look, the baby is taking 7 steps, and with each step, there is a lotus flower. It's a miracle. This baby is destined for greatness. We should go back to the palace and show the king the new prince.
I'm so happy for the birth of my son. We shall celebrate his birth throughout all our country.
5 days after the birth of the prince, many wise men were invited to the palace for the baby's naming ceremony. They looked at the marks on the baby's body, and 7 wise men said the prince would either become a great king or a Buddha. The youngest man said the prince would definitely become a Buddha.
The name of the prince will be Siddhartha, with his wish fulfilled.
7 days after the birth of her child, Queen Mahamaya passed away. Her younger sister Pajati Gautami raised the prince as her own son. Hey, can we buy that tree? Go and get that tree. Yeah, but you see in ancient Nepal. What? In ancient Nepal, there was a tradition for the king to take part in the plowing festival.
It is a tradition for me to plow, and everyone will follow me. Even though my son is still a baby, he will be attending the tradition.
Many people came to witness the festival. The baby prince was also there under the shade of a rose apple tree, taking care of its attendants. While the plowing was taking place, there was a lot of noise and everyone was happy.
Let's go look at what is happening at the festival.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Eventually, all the attendants left and the baby prince was left all alone. When they returned to the rose apple tree, this is what they saw.
Look, the baby prince is meditating. He seems to be concentrating on his breath.
True. His body appears very relaxed and lying. How unusual for a baby to meditate. Let's bring the king to life.
The king came immediately.
A wise man once told me that my son was either going to become a great king or the Buddha.
You may be wondering how a small child could be able to meditate like this. Well, Prince Siddhartha was born with a lot of merit. When you have merit, you have good karma. He was born to become the Buddha. Therefore, he was able to meditate even as a small child. This event gave the king and his people a sign that Prince Siddhartha was destined to become the Buddha.
When the prince was 8 years old, his father sent him to school.
I'm sending you to school so you can learn math, reading, science, and geography.
After his first few years in school, the king got a report from his teacher about his son's progress.
King, your son is a wonderful student. He has good manners. He is obedient, intelligent, and very good.
I'm glad to hear a positive report. I knew he would do well in school. Excuse me as I go to the palace.
I'm envious of you, Prince Siddhartha. You are good at boxing, wrestling, and academics.
He was popular and loved by all.
Look, Siddhartha, he is your father.
I've gotten a beautiful white horse for you.
Thank you, Father.
You will learn to take care of it and learn how to horseback.
I will name him Comfort.
Even with all of his accomplishments, the prince was still contemplative and always very thoughtful.
One day, Prince Siddhartha and his cousin Devadatta were walking together in the woods. Prince Siddhartha rushed to the swan and picked up the wounded bird. He pulled the arrow from the swan.
How could you do that? You just go back to me. I'm the right child.
No, I will not let you take it.
But why not? It's just a bird.
We should go see a wise man to settle this argument.
The prince and his cousin went to see the wise man. He listened to what happened and to their disagreement.
The priest is not strong because he has saved his life. And life is precious.
As a young man, Prince Siddhartha was aware of the importance of protecting and nurturing living beings such as the swan. This shows his compassion and belief that all living beings deserve respect, even animals and insects. He continues to hold these beliefs as he grows up, finds enlightenment, and becomes a Buddha. The end.
Good job. Don't go. Stay in the few more minutes. Few more minutes stay here.
Hey,
Don't
Allah.
No, shoot the tree.
Thank you all for coming to the Vesak plays. Why don't you give the children another round of applause for their hard work.
Really, on behalf of the parents, we just want to thank you for everything that you do and all your hard work in regards to the play. Pretty much, I would say thank you for everything that you do throughout the year. I think I cannot, we cannot put a price. I would say it's priceless that you do realistically. So we want to thank you again so much for everything, and a small token from us. Say thanks. Thank you very much, Miss Kerry. That's nothing. That's, like I said, it's priceless for everything that you did.
Well, I wouldn't be able to do this without the parents bringing their children every 2 weeks. And
That's important.
children being interested in coming to the temple. So thanks to the parents for the supplies and for bringing the children to have the class in the first place. So, and to, of course, the monks here at the temple for allowing me to come and teach the students. Thank you.
Yeah, let's take a photo for group shot. Everybody, all the kids come to the team.
For the parents, I have an updated directory for everyone. So make sure you get one for your name.
මගේ කොලේ නැති වෙලා මට තියෙන එකක්
ඒවා එළිය තියලා කියලා තිබ්බා.
වෙසක් කුඩු හදලා විසිටියෝ.
ඊට තියලා ගිහිල්ලා.
ඒ නෑ මගේ හත්
Sorry.
अच्छा मैं फोन नंबर लिस्ट कराई oke dapat yang tiga kita lagi dia parkir di benar
ikat jahan ikman ikman
ya
sama men
බුදුම මේ පැත්ත ආරෙන්න බැරිද මම ළමයි මේ පැත්ත ආරෙන්න සුදේශ්
Get the camera.
right right
තව ඉන්න
Why?
yeah here yeah
Not yet. What?
parents ලට යන්න parents ලා පිටිපස්සේ යන්න ෆොටෝ එකක් ගහන්න කැමරා තියෙන කට්ටිය ඉඳලා තියාගෙන
Are you done yet? Whisper that. Don't smile.
හැමෝටම තේබොන්න පුළුවන් එහා පැත්තට කියන ළමයිට මේකක් දෙන්න
මම මේ යන්න කියලා
Look at that camera and then all the way
Up there.
So just slowly going up here.
Here we go.
Is that enough pictures for y'all?
wait thank you
Ravi, it's good. Thank you.
You're welcome, Praveen. Thank you for being the tree.
The whole thing, video thing. You will get the plate? Yes, so mommy says you want to get the plate. Okay, so we need to.
Robert, you take your time. I'll take your one.
Sounds good. I'll see it.
පුටු ටික අරන් යන් කට්ටිය. ඔය පේරන්ට්ස්ලා යනකොට පුටු ටික අරගෙන යන් කට්ටියම. I'm behind you. I'm behind.